What's going on, folks? Set to Rage here again. Alright, this is going to be my last video as far as these benchmarks are concerned. So what I've done is I disconnect the water cooler from here. As you can see, I know it's a little dark. It's off. It's actually unplugged. I reset everything. If we look into the electronics control center, we go to performance. It's just on beast mode, so no customization, no nothing. So this would be considered turbo mode, right? If you look on afterburner, everything is pretty much stock. Okay, that's stock. This is stock over here. I have this set to turbo. Well, we're gonna set this to turbo. Okay, so we're gonna turn turbo on. I don't know if it's gonna ramp up the fans, but I put the fans on auto because you can hear me now. Now you don't hear the fan noise coming out of here. But this is set to turbo, auto fan. This is set to beast mode, so that's pretty much equivalent to turbo. Now I don't know why there's a difference in the core clock for the RTX 4080 and this one, and this one's a lot lower. This is not using anything. So if we go down here, nothing's running. That's the only thing that's running. That's it. Same over here. Those are the only things that's running right now. I actually ran into an issue with this one. For some reason, my Thunderbolt controller stopped working. I don't know why. I'll figure it out. But anyway, this is an Acer Predator Helios 18. This has a RTX 4080. TDP is 175 watt, 14th gen Core i9. This is a electronic Mech 16. It has 32 gigs of RAM as well. Both have 32 gigs of RAM. This has a Core 13th gen. This one lets you modify a lot. This one has a lot of, it's only presets. That's the only thing that you can toggle in this one. This one you can pretty much toggle anything. But as you see, now everything's set to pretty much stock. It's just turbo versus beast mode, that's equivalent to turbo. They're both on air cooled now. So I'm going to pause the video and we're going to try Cyberpunk one last time. That is giving this one a fair shot, with the understanding that yes, I had the water cooler hooked up to this one, and there was like a little bit of a bump in performance because this one was set to custom, but now it's back to stock. So now let's see what Cyberpunk does. Okay, give me a second. Okay, so there's already a difference just in the intro. So this one, the Acer, is at 200 frames. This one's only at 117. I don't know why. I mean, we can see the wattage there. And they're both at 1080, so I don't know. I guess the person was right. I should have ran this one without the cooler and turned it down. But yeah, there's a big difference. So the GPU, oh wow, yeah, it's a big difference already. 240 frames here versus, well, now it's going, oh okay, well maybe it's just because of the intro, but let's see what the game says when we play it. Give me a second. Okay, so once again, everything is set to Ultra and Psycho. Everything's set to Ultra and Psycho here as well. Let me just make sure this is the mech. What is going on? See, everything's set. Everything's maxed. Everything's on high, Ultra, and Psycho. Same thing here, high, Ultra, and Psycho. This is at 1080. Check here. That's at 1080. This is the Acer, and then the Mech is also at 1080. All right, so I'm going to pause it and try to hit the benchmark button at the same time and see if we can see what the difference is. Now this is not water cooled versus air cooled. This is air cooled versus air cooled, stock for stock. 1 second. All right, here we go. So this one's at 109. 99, 98, 94, 98, 80, 90. I'm telling you, this one's going to get a higher score. I can see it already. Now, mind you, that's air. This is the water-cooled laptop. It's on air. Everything's set to stock. Well, actually, this one's getting more frames right now. Whoa, it's getting a lot more frames. See, this one is hitting 175 watt right there, and this one is not. It's at 155. That's the most I've seen it go up to is 160. Well, it went to 166 just a second ago, but this one is consistently at 175 watts. You can see it right there. So let's see. Oh, actually, well, this one, okay. All right, listen, I admit when I'm wrong, okay? I'm gonna admit that. So this one's at 94.76 frames, and this one's at 96.83. Okay, fine, whatever. I'm just saying, I guess the water cool does make a big difference. And the fact that, yeah, unfortunately I was overclocking a little bit with this one. So, okay, fine. You won, I lost. Can we all just get along? I'm just joking. Anyway, all right. So yes, the Acer, if you do apples to apple, the Acer is slightly faster. I'm not sure if it's because of the processor. I mean, you can see it there. And then you can see this here. But, all right, so that should have been even, okay? This is the last video I'm going to make on this. Maybe I'll do some other games. And I don't know, maybe I should try to overclock this one a little bit and see if, you know, what the difference would be. But thanks for watching, like and subscribe, and I will be back. Oh, actually, frame gen was on. Okay, I didn't know that. I thought it was off, but it was on. All right, thanks.